morning. I'm out here at Anthem this morning for another triathlon. So just got out of the truck, got the bike. Windy. It was 48 degrees. So this is quite the change from the last time I was out here from when it was the reverse. This is a holiday classic. So December 11th, 2021. And going in and got to go get my my bib number, so we'll get all set up. Thanks for all your support. All right, well, got my bike in position and got the Rockstar. 45 minutes out. Let's see, 7:28. So there is a ton of people. It's super crowded. Look at that line for the restroom. Oh boy. I don't know how I'm gonna do pre-race interview. I don't know. Cold, windy. I don't know if that favors me. We'll see how it goes. Show you the bike setup. Okay, so here's the bike setup. Got the bike set up. I've got the shoes ready right here. Yes, I have gloves on. I got running shoes ready. Helmet's ready. Has the sun visor already on and glued on this time. Got my running thing ready to go. I'm just gonna grab it and grab my hat after I put my shoes on. And we are ready to go. Bikes are filling up. Alright guys, well, I'm gonna go get a run in. I'm gonna start warming up. I've got my tri-suit on underneath. Do have the heart rate monitor on today. I also, on my shoe, will have the foot pod, and I think we're ready to go. New tires on the machine today, so we'll see. I lost third place to 41 seconds, so hopefully I can make up 41 seconds today. Good running weather, so it's gonna probably come down to a run for me. I'll be able to get in. No spectators in the pool this year, pool area this today. They said no spectators in there, so I don't know. It's just athletes only. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I'm sure people sneak in there, but it's filling up. But I'm pretty dang excited. Glad to be racing. This is the first true one I've done in a while, where it's 400 meter swim, 12-mile bike ride, 5K. Finished out with a 5K, so pretty excited about it. All right, I'm gonna go warm up. Woo. Okay, just finished up my warm up, and did get warmed up. So one more time, I'm gonna get the bike up here. Gonna get ready for the pool. So here we go. Really windy. They just announced it was 52 degrees, so that's not good for us. I didn't put the disc wheel on today. I'm glad I didn't, because it's pretty cold, or it's pretty windy, and that might have affected it. So, all right, here we go. Getting ready. Okay, dude, check it out. I'm ready. I'm getting ready for the swim. Woo. I just finished up the swim, and now I'm mounting the bike, coming out of transition, and feeling pretty good. I had a pretty good swim, quick transition, and now we're going to go out on the bike course and doing something a little different today with the video. And after editing it and trying to cut it up as much as I possibly can to not bore you. But my last video I made, people were asking me like, wow, how much did you speed that up and everything? And so I thought, well, this time I'm gonna
not speed it up at all, just cut a bunch of parts out, and kind of take you through of what I'm thinking as I'm racing. So here we go. So coming out, and now I'm out of transition, and I'm out on the course. This guy's here in front of me, and I'm like, what's kind of going on right here is what I'm thinking as we're going uphill into a headwind. He's like, is he going to take off, or am I going to hold behind him? Those cones are super thin right here, so I can't really get around him. See his jacket's puffy, and oh, now I see, and oh my gosh, it's coming into me. I don't know, so a little rough start there, but now we're out on the main Anthem Boulevard, and I'm just right now I'm looking for like that shiny part of the road right there, so that it's like the slickest area for the smoothest route for me. New tires, and I'm trying to keep them as nice as possible, plus ride as hard as I possibly can. So again, like I said, I got up there on the swim, and I try to put myself a little closer up to the front, but there's still a lot of people in front of me, a lot of men in front of me, I should say. And I'm going to have to go through and kind of pick them off. So kind of choppy here with the video, but again, I'm trying not to bore you, but now I'm on the inside here trying to look for an inside line. The wind, I've got a crosswind right now, and it looks flat, but it's actually uphill. It's uphill all the way until we get to the light up there. And I'm just trying to catch these guys. And as long as I stay to their side, I'm not drafting. When they get in that big line, they're drafting right there. Trying not to get the draft, but I can't pass them either. So coming in hard into this corner, and now I know this course, so I know right now, put it in the biggest gear. You can hear me switching gears, and I'm in top gear, and I'm just pedaling as hard as I can. And as we go by the fire station here, I look at those flags, and I'm like, wow, those things are really going. And then this guy's just cruising here. He's like not paying attention. I'm like, left, man, I'm on your side, so we could just, and this is not sped up. This is literally my view of what I'm seeing. I got the Gopro is on my right hand side of my aero bars, and so this is literally what I'm seeing, and I'm really going right here now. Actually, this is a little faster than I'm used to going, so I actually stopped pedaling a little bit right here, especially on my first one. I'm trying to catch my wind from the swim, get everything together, and I just start saying, all right, I'm going to just start trying to pick people off here, and we'll kind of watch it go here. And again, this is full speed, so not sped up or anything, but got a total tailwind. And this guy right here he's funny. He's going to be the guy that I'm going to just try to keep up with here. And I see him, and he's kind of a big guy, but he's riding super hard, and I don't know if he's in my age group or if he's not in my age group. And then so I kind of try everything I can to catch up with him, and I've got to pass him because that's kind of the rules. You can't stay in a draft. And then I'm like, well, I look over, and he's kind of a younger guy, and he's in tennis shoes, and I'm like, I don't know, I'm gonna pass him. I'm just gonna do everything I can to get past him, go ahead, and I just couldn't shake him though. He just kept riding, and we're uphill here, and this is uphill, and it's pretty windy right here, and so now I'm going uphill in a headwind, but the guy's like right behind me. He's literally like right behind me, so I kind of get close to this guy so that I'm trying to shake him off, because you're not supposed to ride. And then we come up to this hard corner, and this is a hard 90. This is the only real hard 90 right here, and we're coming uphill. I'm looking, I see these sheriffs, and I'm like, what's going on? I'm coming hard, and he's just standing there, and I'm like, And then the guy's right on my side. There was no room for me. So I'm like, oh man, what was that about? You know, a guy yelling at me next to me saying like he thought I was going to hit him. So now we can't even get in the cones because the cones are so narrow at this point. And I love this picture right here. I'd love to see my shadow and me cranking away to... I can't even feel my legs at this point, so I'm like, I hope I am pedaling. It's really funny when you get there and you're doing that and you're just going as hard as you can. So now another corner here and trying to say, God, can I get in those cones, get back in those cones again? And this guy is like really now like right on my side. I can't shake him, and then there he goes, man. I'm like, what a dog. So now I'm just like, okay, just try to keep everything. He'll be my pace, and I'll just try to keep it. But as we kept going in this hill and this headwind, I couldn't stay with him, and he just was dropping me. But I knew he wasn't my age group. So now we're coming up to the transition area again, and this is I've already got my first loop down, and now these are guys and kids here that are behind me out of the swim. So we already got one in, and now I'm like, how are we going to negotiate this traffic of these new people coming in that are going to be kind of coming in hot? So kind of get up this hill, and again it's single file, and they were like, stay inside the cones and that. But I really wanted to go outside here, but I tried to stay in. And I don't know, just a bunch of people coming here, and of course the slower traffic. I got to go wide on the corner, so I'm not all that happy about that because I can't even see that guy in the blue anymore that I was trying to keep up with. So now this is uphill all the way to the stoplight again, and just trying to again say I got to take up, I got to try to catch people, take people. And now I know we're just lapping people that I know these aren't in my original lap, so I'm okay if, with them, of me passing them. They're slower riders and stuff, but it is always fun, kind of to go by somebody, you're working then that way. And now at this point, I wasn't able to put on my shirt, because I didn't want to take time in transition. I had a hard time getting it, so I just dropped it and let it go. And so I'm only in my tri-suit right now, and it's cold. And my hands are freezing, my toes are freezing. And I'm just saying, just work harder. The harder I work, the build up some sweat and hopefully warm up. But between the wind and everything, it's cold. And so again, I'm trying to be in that shiny black, and I'm coming to a little bit of corner here, so I'm trying to look for the inside, but it's not so smooth right here, so it's not as fast, I think. So I'm kind of debating to go back out, and then I see some inside smooth, and so I'm just gonna run on this inside smooth, get up to this hill again. And again, I've raced here, this is third race here in a short time, so I know this course really well, and I know when I get to this hill I got to be up my top gear, and this time no one in front of me, and I'm just hitting it hard. And right here I'm right now, I just dropped it up into my top gear, and I'm just everything I got, and like, let's see how many people we can take off, pick off as we're going down this hill. So again, this is not sped up, and then people, you just don't know where they're going to go, so I'm yelling. Get through this. There's a little bump right here, so I gotta, as you can see, my hands on the brake there just in case. And now I'm in just aero position. As you can see, people are, we're going pretty fast, and that guy's not even, he's just freewheeling, just spin. This guy here, he's working pretty hard, so I'm like, okay, that's cool, just hold your line, just stay your line. I'm gonna get by you, but he's cranking, he's moving pretty good, but he can't get an arrow without the bars, so I'm in just full arrow. And then I look up and I'm like, oh dude, what's he doing? I see him, like, oh, I'm gonna get that guy. I see blue guy up there in front of me, and I'm like, he just slowed down, dog, and I'm gonna ride hard, right here, so try to catch back up to him again. all of a sudden I look over and here's this guy, man, and I'm like, oh man, he's got a good pace. He's on a canyon. I'm like, I'm going to follow him as hard as I can. If I can stay with him, catch a draft off of him. And I got another guy that's like right on my left that he's like yelling at me and I'm yelling at him. And all of a sudden, here's a blue guy, man. I just was able to pull the draft off that guy and catch him, man. And I'm like, we're going downhill, wind to our back, just literally, this is fast. I don't have a speedometer on my bike, so I'm not sure how fast we were going right now, but we were really humming. I was really going at that point. Now we got coming up to this traffic. How are we going to negotiate this? I'm just like, get over, dude. I'm coming hard. I'm not slowing down. And that, as I did, one pedal stroke, and if you slow down just a second, so I'm going to come in this corner hard again, see if I can catch back up to him, but he's pulling away from me. I can't do anything about it. I'm trying as hard as I can to keep up, but at any rate, I just keep going with it, keep going up this hill. So this is all uphill, and try and not, run as hard as he is, so I'm not losing him, but I'm losing him. I love this again. I love to see the shadow and see that I am pedaling. That's funny. And coming around the corner here, and we're going to have the hard corner. Again, this is all uphill. I'm just thinking, breathe. Cops, stop the traffic. Frustrating here, and I'm coming in hot, and signs are close to the curb, and got a guy right behind me. I got blue shirts right behind me again, blue triathlon tri-suit guy, and coming up to the corner, I got to stay hard, and again, I love that shadow. I'm going hard and got this slower traffic here, so I'm just like, forget it, I'm not getting the cones, I'm just going wide. I'm just going to stay wide, try to find a smooth spot out here, hold a line, and all of a sudden, there goes blue triathlon suit guy. Even though I know he's not in my age group, I'm still like, it's good for me to, stay with that, so I know I'm not losing my pace of where I'm at. So here we come, we're coming up one, second loop. And this second loop right here, this is a pretty good incline. And of course you got the people, and I love the supporters. Love it to see the people out there, but boy, they were cold. They were all bundled up, and I don't know, with the wind and everything, it made it even colder here. It got slower traffic again coming around the corner and going back up the hill. So just kind of cruising, sun's in your face, like that. But wind is in our face, kind of not so much in our face, more of a side wind right here. But it was enough where I was having a hard time keeping the bike straight. Coming up again some slower traffic, and just kind of keep picking them off. I just keep saying pick them off. And the GoPro here does just an excellent job of keeping super steady. But I'm pumping the bike, side to side, because a couple parts there I have to stand up because it's just, I can't ride it an arrow up that hill. And you can hear me, I'm shifting, I'm getting ready. I see this, right here, I made the top of the hill, and now it's downhill. And I'm just literally right now, I'm like, now I've got it down. I've done it 3 times going on my 3rd lap, and I always try to yell and, support people as I'm going by. So I'm literally now I'm going as hard as I can. Everything I got coming down this hill, I'm burning. I'm going to burn all my matches right here. And I love that when I pass somebody like that. He's riding hard. I can see that. So it makes me feel good. Pumps me up. Coming in again. Here's another guy. Got the traffic coming in, but they do a great job of blocking traffic, especially on these main roads. This is a great triathlon if you're just now, getting into it and want to try one. They do a great job out here with this. Anthem is awesome. The development is awesome. Again, going uphill. And this is uphill, and now I'm like, wow, I'm pretty gassed because I just went down the hill hard, and now I'm going up, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh wow, dude, there's blue triathlon suit guy again. And all of a sudden out of nowhere, this guy comes, and I'm like, what? Where'd you come from? And he's on a Canon. He's got the nice wheels, tires. I mean, $15,000 bike right there going by me, and I'm like, oh man, I just got to try to ride with him as hard as I can. Can't pass him. I'm thinking now, like, I got a 5K I got to run. And now I'm thinking, like, how hard do I push? I can't pass them. I don't want them. I don't think that guy in the Canon is in my age group either. But I'm like, but I got to run, So, again, I'll just stay with him. Keep coming around this corner hard. Every time that guy he's going to look back right here. Look at that. He knows I'm right there, He knows it. And he's like, all right, I'm just going to stand up and push. And I'm like, I'm not going to do it. I'm just staying in arrow. I know I have, quarter mile to go. Get into transition area because I'm going to run. And again, they're not in there's another cheer squad right there. I love that. So coming back into the transition area for the run, and I actually, so I'm kind of going back and talking over this video after I edit it, and my run, I ended up doing pretty well. I could have done better, I think, but just with the wind and the cold, and I literally get off the bike here and I literally can't even feel my hands at all. And my feet were just totally numb because of not being used to the cold. So come into transition, and this is awesome right here because the guy I was so worried about keeping up with misses the entrance and has to come back. And right here I catch him, and I'm like, yeah, that's what, experience of this. And here goes his coach. This guy, they're actually with Moxie Sports, so I talked to them afterwards. And so I don't even take off my cleats. I look over and I see that guy that's sitting down there, and he actually is the guy that won my age group right here. And now he's putting on his race belt. So he's got his shoes on. I'm sitting on the ground, fumbling with my shoes. My feet are freezing. And now I'm trying to put this shoe on, get it on. I look up and I see him. I've raced against him again before, so I know. And there he goes. And there he goes, man. And that's the last time I saw him. And he ended up winning our age group. So, but he's a pretty cool guy.
All right. Well, I'm done. And put my sweatshirt back on. I ended up doing the race with nothing on other than my swim or my tri-suit. I don't know. I tried to get the shirt on. I had troubles with it. I wasn't going to waste time. Just don't have my phone, but I was looking. The guy helped me look up the time, and looks like I finished 42nd overall and third in my age group. So that's what I was shooting for. Back here in transition now, and I've got my bike all wrapped up. Just thought I'd show you. So transition, got the bike all wrapped up, ready to go, and gonna go to awards ceremony here pretty quick. I'm hoping I got third. I don't know with these starts. You don't start all at one time. It's so swim started off. I went ahead and put myself in the 7-minute pace, but then that all bunched up. So not sure how that worked out exactly. And but got in there, had a good swim. I don't know what my times are yet. I'll have to put that at the end of the video. So, good swim, great bike, super hard in the wind, super windy, but the wind was going the direction of the downhill. So on the downhill, I literally stopped pedaling because I was so fast. I've never rode my bike so fast before, but then the uphills were all in the wind, and then the run, wind back into our face coming uphill, so that was pretty tough. I did run a 26:02 for the 5K, which I was hoping for a 24, but with the wind and the cold conditions, it's freezing. So, all right, let's go to the words.
Okay. John Schott. Yeah.
There he is.
This is a pretty close category here. In second place, we have James Welsh. 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 2 seconds. And then in first place, I have Anthony Haywood. He had 14 seconds on the second place gentleman. So that is excellent. That was quite the battle, gentlemen.
Hopefully I got that on record in the GoPro. So third place, 42nd overall. I don't know, I got to see my results, see what happened, but it sounded like it was pretty close the way she announced it. I don't know how many were in my age group, so it's kind of crazy here. People are still coming in from the race, the girls, looks like. It's super crowded. I don't know how many. This is the largest one I've done out here, so all right, get them back to the bike, get them back to the truck. I got a really good parking spot. Here comes a rider. Woohoo! Great job. A little different experience today. Never done one like this where we started this way, so it was pretty interesting. All right. Okay, well, I had to get back in the truck because, wow, it is freezing out. Oh man, it was really cold today. Post interview on the holiday or winter classic 2021. Wow, super awesome. I literally raced as hard as I could today. I couldn't have swam any harder, but there's room for improvement. I couldn't have run any harder, but there's room for improvement, I think. 26:02, gosh. The wind was just so hard today. And I don't know on the bike time, and I don't know where I'm at on the, I don't know where I'm at with the bike, but the bike felt really fast, even though it was super windy. Man, wind really has effect. It was like blowing me around, and wow. I just made this disc wheel thing for my bike, and I didn't go with it because I saw the forecast was going to possibly be windy, and wow, I'm so glad I didn't have it. There were a few guys out here in disc, but I don't know how they did it. Going down that hill, I was going so fast. I was in death grip on it. Appreciate all your guys' support. I had a great day today. Woo! And this is Training with Johnny Shots. Sometimes you just gotta be an idiot. Woo!